Hey, my name's David from OO Games, and we're going to unbox a copy of Slaughter, a chaotic survival royale, coming to us from the Game Crafter. So, let's see what we've got here. Alrighty, here she is, Slaughter. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, it looks beautiful in the VHS cassette box. I had a previous version in a tarot tuck box. Now, maybe I'll show you later. But this looks great. Feels really good quality. It's a nice, sturdy VHS box with kind of narrow lips here. Keeps the packing down. Look at that, a really full box. Really managed to cram this one with just everything. All right, so let's start with back here. Well, I guess we'll just get each of the pieces out. Okay. All right, so let's start with the location cards. They look beautiful. Okay. Well, here we have the rules. We're going to find another rule card in here as well. Some of the locations. These are the tarot size cards, double-sided, so that if you wreck a location, you flip it and the rule changes. Very nice. So we've got 19 of these. And then the rules cards right here. So this is the front. Get all the rules on 2 tarot cards. Okay, looks great. Okay, so we've got our locations. Let's just lay out a mini grid. So you can see what it looks like. Here we go. We got our characters. Very nice. Hope there's some additional. There's our end game cards. We'll talk about those later. So we got our characters. And if you are a character and you die, you become a shade. Flip your card to become a shade. Cool. Okay. So let's imagine the scout is down here and the brawler is up here at the radio tower. Okay, looking good so far. Now, every game needs some bits, and we have plenty of bits down here. So, 6 players. And we got these clips. Let's just go ahead and do that. Now let's start with the clips. So this is a pack of shards. I'm really interested to see how these shards come out. One thing that I really appreciate about the Game Crafter is the inclusion of these various different plastic bags that they did not include in the price. Here we go. So it feels like a playing card. And these shards, these ones represent a beast. Looks good. And they, I believe, fit right in here. And that looks perfect. Very cool. Yep. Okay. All right. So there's a beast Let's check something else out. Let's make a inhabitant. Just pop it out. Drop it in. We have our inhabitant. Okay, very nice. So these represent curses and blessings. Now, this may change. I may consolidate this into one double-sided just for price. But here they are. So every player gets a cursing and a blessing. Every round they can curse and bless other players, basically. Dice rolls to, stay in, basically kind of keeps everybody engaged in the game. But also, it's a cool mechanic. You can mess with people. Okay. Well, there's 12 of these holders, and then 2 D10s. These are the key dice. 1 white, 1 black for this game. Basically, everything about this game is simplified from an RPG, and that includes the use of D20s. Instead, we use D10s. And then these are the modifier dice. Greens for positive modifiers, and reds for negative modifiers. A nice small dice, high quality, you can tell. We've got injury markers like this. Gosh, I'm finding it hard to kind of get it to focus on me. So I keep moving, I guess. But there it is. So let's take the scout. Let's say he receives an injury. You only get 2. And boom, on it goes, injured. That's cool. Or maybe it goes like this. Yeah, that's better. It's a little more sturdy. Yeah, it's sturdily on there. There's a ton of these different cards for different types. Those are the beasts. Those are the mythics. The Radlands, monsters, the undead. And, of course, these are companions that you might run into. All right, so the final thing to show you is the actual, the play deck. Well, actually, I guess there's 2 more things, the play deck and then those end game cards. All right, so here's the play deck. And this is where the 600 different cards exist. So the back is all the same for these. And then there's just a huge variety of things that you can draw from this deck in order to basically, tool up, gear up, or find nasties, like a nasty, like an undead monster. So we've seen what that looks like. This is a beast, but an undead monster has its own shard. And then you roll your D10. If you drew this, that's a 6. So we are talking about a blood golem. Coagulated blood engulfs foes. The goal of the game is, or like one of the goals in designing this game is that it just be massive, open, and free-for-all, and just like non-stop fun and action. So, you'll notice there's no like how this thing behaves or, what modifiers it gets. That's all decided by the GM based on, how people communicate. What people say they plan to do and how convincing it is. So let's say an example of a monster. Oh, wait, these are probably in some kind of order. So rather than dealing them like that, let's look like this. So there's supplies, communication supplies, like flare guns and holographic doubles. Some more supplies. Some cool equipment like gadgets. So they go from -1 or less than 1 all the way to above 10. That's because of the curse and blessing mechanic allows you to bless and curse kind of above and below these. So you can only unlock these like ridiculous ones like these spring-loaded rollerblades that deploy unreliably if you get cursed below a 1. You roll a 1 and you get cursed. Although curses do stack, so people can curse. Or a portal gun that collects any location instantly. Boom. Like you need not just a 10, but then you need to be blessed as well. So different kinds of cards, but these are poker cards. there's just, you know, a crazy wealth, more than 600 different things that can go on. And if you do die, you can revive as well. So if you become a shade, you can revive. But you can also continue to bless and curse. So anyway, there we go. That's those. And then, last but not least, is the end game cards. So there are 6 of these. They just go into that deck that we just saw. And, you know, they initiate the end game. And there's lots of, it's not an end game card. There's lots of different end games that can happen, from like a zombie infected to, you know, all the bad guys try to come and hunt you and you have to kill them. And if you can kill all the bad guys, like the hostiles on the map, without dying before the other players kill you, then you win. To, you know, forcing alliances. So the alliances form, and you know, how well you roll, how high you roll, depends on whether you get to choose who your alliances are, or whether it's random. Yeah, so all kinds of different end games too. All right, so that is my unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you get the chance to play Slaughter. It is wild.